what strategies have you guys seen work at our level? What strategies have you guys seen that have flaws in them at our level?
I think are you saying when it comes to pricing things?
Yeah, when it comes to pricing, when it comes to basically any point throughout the process of selling your work.
Yeah, I feel like a really like important aspect of how you're going to charge and how you're going to get to the number that you're charging is also like in the budget of the person that's hiring you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like my rate, I always think of it as like more of a, obviously I'm going to calculate the amount of time I think estimated it's going to take me. I'm not going to charge by the hour. I really don't believe in hourly rate for artists because
why not?
Because it basically encourages you to spend more time on the project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As the person who's being hired, because I want to get more money. And as the person who is hiring me, it encourages, or they want to encourage me to get it done faster so that they don't have to pay as much. And I just don't think that's conducive to the art. Like I think let's have a general flat rate amount of time that we think this is going to take and give or take more or less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll do that, but our main intention is to make it as good as it can be. You know what I mean?
That's okay. That's definitely the artist mindset. That's the art first mindset.
I think,
right?
and I think that's smart. And it usually there's less room for like disagreements when you do it that way because the artist who hires you knows exactly what they're getting off jump. They're like, okay, this is the flat rate. They're not going to drag this out, and I'm going to have to owe them like way more than I expected to whatever. But so that's usually where I start, and that flat rate is the time I think it's going to take, and then also like the percentage of the budget that the artist has, if that makes sense. Like if I'm
like the amount of money they're able to pay you,
right?
Basically.
So if it's an indie artist who's like self-funding everything, I'm not going to charge them $100 an hour, or like, you know, what would be the equivalent of $100 an hour.
Right.
But if they're backed by a label with, you know, millions of dollars behind them and a huge advance, like, dude, I'll charge what I really want to be getting.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I think you can't just charge like indie artists like an absurd amount of money.
No, you
know
can't.
What I'm saying?
You can't. How much you get paid for your work is codependent upon a bunch of different factors.
Right.
First thing being, like we were just saying, the budget of the artist. I think how much you believe that you're worth.
Mm-hmm.
What else did we say?
Oh, and then the amount of time that you think that the project is going to take.
The amount of time that goes into the project. Yeah.
So my advice would be figure out for a specific service. Say I'm a mixer, or say I'm a film editor, or just to broaden it beyond just music. Yeah. Or say I'm a photographer, right? Like figure out a rough idea of how much per hour you think you're worth, and then when you take on a new project, based on your experience, just kind of sum up how many hours you think that's going to take you, and then let that be your flat rate. And then also take into consideration who's hiring you. What is the budget of this project? Yeah. And what is fair to this person? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.